Welcome back to Jump Dropper Sports. Back here with the guys. Well, my guy for right now, D.
Yeah.
We gonna get you back, boy.
Yeah.
Bro. He coming back soon, y'all. We gonna get everything straightened out. We gonna get these schedules ironed out, flattened out. We gonna get them back. But until then, my dog A. Smith, what's happening, dog?
Hey, look, dog. I'm in the paint.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck.
Go ahead.
Forget the ISO. Forget the ISO. Hold on.
Good work. Yeah.
Hey, backboard, skyhook. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We in
Yes,
here.
sir.
And this is we're talking about hoops. What we got? Do we got Bam? Do we got Lamont staying? How we feeling, bro?
We gonna stay positive for now, right? We gonna stay positive for now, and I'm gonna build this down like a sandwich, right? You know what I'm saying? We got the first loaf of bread. We gonna start with Bam in the NBA.
Okay.
We probably gonna end this thing off with Lamont and the boys, because you know what I'm saying. I just don't feel like getting into all the negativity just yet. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, Bam Adebayo scores a NBA record 83 points, which ranks now as the second highest score game of all time, behind Wilt Chamberlain's 100 and ranking just above Kobe Bryant's 81. Did this against the Washington Wizards. Everybody's been saying all of these things about, I don't respect it. I don't like, nah, this ain't ethical. Keep it a band with y'all boys, bro. Like, it's 83 points.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not the person that can sit here and say, this was unethical. Like, brother, he's hooping, bro. He was a bucket that night. He was a bucket, and he didn't tell Washington to foul him. Like, I don't know, like, it's not his fault he was going to the free throw line. And here's the thing, he went 36 or 43 from the line. Let's give credit to the fact that he went 36 or 43 from the line.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, look, give credit where credit is due. He had a great performance. Bam Adebayo is one of those players that I think I'm always longing for more from him, because you've seen glimpses of what he's capable of. Now, is he capable of 83 points a night? Is he a capable 30-point a night type of scorer? Nah, because he ain't never did it. You know what I'm saying? But I think I should be able to get about 24 to 25 points from Bam on a nightly, especially with no Jimmy Butler. I think that's I don't think that's too much for us to ask from him. You know what I'm saying? But, obviously, to follow up, he scored 20 the next night, so he went right back to his season average. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But, again, a great accomplishment for a guy, though, because I just said, you just understand how tough it is to score in the NBA at a high level, and to have one of those nights where you're on and you just keep going. You just keep going and going and going. And shout out to Eric Spoelstra for not ruining the moment. Let that man cook. Let him go for it. Let him go for the gusto. Eric Spoelstra let him do that. Let him have this big time moment, and lo and behold, he scores 83 points. So kudos to him.
I mean, we all know the next game, Giannis is not going. That's just not it.
No.
You are, that ain't happening. But the Heat still won the game. All that matters is that final score. So, and let's not take away from Bam's moment, dog. Like, Bam definitely cooked that night. I mean, granted, it is the Wizards. My question is, Wizards, what the hell defense were y'all playing? Like, what was going on? Like, this is a team that's supposed to look good when healthy. And I hope this don't be a repeat whenever you get healthy, Anthony Davis, whenever you get healthy, you get back on the floor and you can stay healthy.
Ain't going with Anthony Davis, bro. Okay, 83 ain't going on AD. 80 not going on 83, boy.
It better not. But, it's just one of the things, man. I didn't expect, honestly, out of all the players, the great players in this game, I didn't expect Ant. I expected players out of Anthony Edwards or, scores like that, or shooters like Devin Booker. I'm expecting, Luka. Luka had 50 last night, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
My boy did have 50. My boy had 50 ball last night. At the time we recording this on, Friday morning? Yeah, Luka went crazy. I mean, and ever since, again, everybody knows the news. I'm not TMZ, so I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what's going on right now with my boy. But ever since.
It took me a second to figure
I ain't going to say it. But,
listen.
Hey, look, What that boy Dre said? Kobe about to lose 150 M's. I hate it. Had to be him. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Come on, bro. That boy hoop ever since going crazy. Credit to Luka though, on a serious note. Credit to Luka because you know how I felt about the Lakers so far this year. You know, obviously this is my team, but I've had to be completely honest about where I think we are as amongst the rest of the West. What he's done is carry us to a 3rd seed right now, as of right now. As of what? Yeah, as of March 13th, the Los Angeles Lakers are the 3rd seed.
Oh man!
Right. Yeah, crazy, right? When you think about how this year is gone and how the media narrative is gone, and trying to figure out how things work with when LeBron's in the lineup, and and even missing guys like Austin Reeves for extended amount of time, missing LeBron for extended amounts of time. Luka has been the steadying ship for for this team. I mean, kudos to him. I mean, I know people won't talk about him in terms of being like an MVP candidate just because I think guys like guys like SGA are having a monstrous season. Guys like Jaylen Brown are doing things that were kind of unforeseen based off of what they were dealing with coming into the year. But Luka's had a great year. Yeah, I mean, numbers wise, he's killing it. He's carrying a subpar roster, I believe, to a place where they probably shouldn't be. Yeah, he's franchise player stuff. Franchise player stuff. That's what you traded for, and that's what he's been since he's been.
That's the next guy y'all about. It's clear as day. Y'all about to build around. I mean,
clear.
It's clear. It's going to have to happen. But yeah, that's just. But like I said, Luka is one of them guys that we expected this 83-point game, if anything, if this were ever to happen again. And honestly, who knows when this ever happen again? Quite honestly, I just don't think there's not a lot of teams with a poor defense like the Wizards was playing that night, or fouling. Bam, did the whole starting lineup foul out? How many times he went to the free throw line? Like what the hell?
I don't even know, but like you said, we clearly know, like, playing against the Wizards would do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be due for a big one. It's like the Wizards and the Kings. Like this is time to get paid. This is get money.
The get right game. Get right.
Yeah, this is the get right game. You've been struggling, going through a little skid. Don't worry about it. We got the Wizards coming up. Don't worry about it. We got the Kings coming up. You know what I'm saying? Go on ahead, shake back right. You feel me? But I think the reason why people are so averse to Bam doing this and breaking and surpassing Kobe's number is because Bam isn't known as a scorer. I think had this been any other guy, so had this been a Luka, had this been a Joker or an SGA, nobody would have batted an eye.
Correct.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because these guys do this every night. I think that's the part for people. This is the norm. For Bam, it's an aberration game. Like it's a once in a lifetime moment for him. But this is historically he's gonna go right back to getting 20 points a night. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where people are struggling with it. I think they have a hard time understanding how a guy can get that hot that doesn't typically do this. So I think that's where I think the problem comes in. He's not the name or the type of other type of player that you would expect to be able to have this type of night. I saw some crazy stuff though. This is the things that I saw said. It were people saying that he should have stopped at 80 and checked out the game.
Nah.
Out of respect for Kobe's legacy. And this is just, again, I'm a Lakers fan, bro. I'm a Lakers fan by way of Kobe Bryant, but it's been so long that I'm just a Lakers fan.
Let's be real.
Y'all got Kobe's legacy all the way effed up. If y'all think Kobe Bryant will be cool with a nigga going out there and saying, you know what, I ain't gonna do it no more out of respect for Kobe. The hell? Boy, you crazy, but if Kobe could have got a hundo. But if Kobe could have got a hundo, he would have got a hundo. You crazy as hell. How we talk about Mamba mentality? How do we always talk about how we praise Kobe's mindset and be like and tell another man that hey bro, don't break Kobe's 81 out of respect. Out of respect, boy, you gonna smash that shit. What are you talking about, bro?
But let me ask you another question that's about to turn you about to turn T's heel turn about to happen right here. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the value. Talk to me. Who has more value?
You talking about as far as like the performances?
Yeah.
Oh, it's still Kobe's. No, it's still Kobe. It's still Kobe. Kobe was like what 28 of 46 that
he was
night.
On demon mode.
He only shot like around 50. He shot like 20 free throw attempts. He made like 15 or 20 of those. So like from efficiency standpoint, Kobe's is killer.
Which Kobe was that? Was that 8 or was that 24?
This was, I think this one of the last years of number 8 Kobe.
Yeah,
I think this is one of the last years of number 8 Kobe. It's 06. I think he was still number 8 at that point, I believe.
Same animal, different beast. Like you said.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you know what's crazy? Like, and that's the thing too. I'm like, now I'm gonna give credit to Bam's 83. I think there are better performances with less points than Bam's 83.
Correct.
Like Kobe's 81 is a better performance than Bam's 83. Yeah. I know somebody can say, well, efficiency doesn't matter. You're right, because if any player didn't give a damn about efficiency, it's Kobe Bryant.
Correct.
If efficiency be damn, go kill. So respect to that. But the numbers are the numbers. Kobe's 81 is a more efficient.
I don't want to misquote him. I don't want to misquote Kobe. I think he said one time, I'd rather be 0 for 22 rather than 0 for 8, because that means I lost confidence in myself. If I'm not mistaken, it's something similar on the lines of that.
Yeah, no, for sure. And Kobe's the reason why I'm like, efficiency, I understand why people marvel at efficiency, because being able to do this on less shots, like, for example, Luka's 73 is one of the most efficient performances you'll see, because he did this on the least amount of shots possible. It was, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just killing. You know what I'm saying? He just had a really hot night. And, Bam had a good performance. Mind you, without the 36 free throw makes, he still would have had 40. He still would have had 47 even without those. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he still had a great performance regardless. He was killing. But here's the thing though. The reason why I'm not gonna kill him for the free throws is like, dog. You know, if you typically have a great scoring night, you're gonna get to the free throw line. As the opposing coach, fam, somebody's got to stop this. Smack him. Just hit him. I don't care. At this point, do whatever you can to stop this man from scoring these points. So it is what it is. Like I said, Kobe's 81 is still a more efficient and I think a better performance. But no knock to Bam's 83. It's 83 is 83 points. I give a damn how ethical. Basketball conversations are so crazy. The NBA fan base.
They can start all day.
The wildest conversations.
I saw a tweet, man. I wanted to share it. Like, he said, my barber been speaking on Kobe. This Kobe 80-point game for like 30 minutes. I'm about to walk out.
Bro, it's like, yeah. Like, I don't know. I have an issue. I take issue with like how in basketball two things can't be true. Like, we can be impressed by Bam's 83 and still think that Kobe's 81 is better. Better. Like, you know, like you can give credit to Bam though. Yeah, I think Kobe's 81 is better.
But I don't know.
But 83 is 83, and I'm gonna give credit to a man for scoring 83 points.
Let's look at it this way. Let's look at this. Think of a quarterback getting 400 yards passing yards, but just on checkdowns and curl routes and stuff like that, versus Patrick Mahomes, he getting all his 400 yards on a deep ball. Let's put it that way for you football heads out there.
You're gonna factor in degree of difficulty. You're also gonna factor in the opponent as well. Like, if you do this against, let's say you do this against the Seattle Seahawks defense, compared to doing it against
the worst defense.
Say the Miami Dolphins
Bengals.
The Bengals. Right, like I say, you do it again. Like, if you you know what I'm saying, it's varying degrees for sure. So like, like who you're doing it against. You know what I'm saying? How you get them, it all matters. It's gonna matter. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we start talking about the best performances and we're splitting hairs, then we're gonna talk about it. Also, though, the more I've thought about it, there's always been that wave of people that say like Wilt's 100-point game didn't happen. The more I thought about it, and the more tweets that I've seen, the more I've heard people talk about it. Like, do we really think, in the Jim Crow era of America, that white men would lie about Wilt Chamberlain scoring 100 points? And I saw that tweet, and I said, I had to hit the Giannis where I'm like, you know what I'm saying? He got a point. And not only that, bro, Wilt was averaging 50. And it's like, Wilt had a season when he was averaging 50 points. It's not impossible that he got to a hundo. Like, I'm like, nah, it makes more sense the more I think about it now.
I was like, if it happened, it happens, man. It's all right.
Look, back then against that competition, Wilt did score a hundo. I ain't gonna lie. He scored it. He did.
I mean, if it ain't televised, fuck it. Just don't happen to ain't televised.
Like, I'm irked that it wasn't televised and we have no video recordings of this. But, whatever. Wilt's one of the greatest athletes of all time anyway. When you go through his history of like what all the things he could do as far as strength, speed, athleticism, he's one of the greatest athletes of all time anyway. It doesn't surprise me that if he scored a hundo. I don't think they lying about that.
Correct.
But all right, man. Football's here. We are back in the thick of it. NFL free agency kicked off this week. The Carolina Panthers had a lot of holes that we had to fill. Had to see what we could do with this defense. We knew that was the key. And kudos to Dan Morgan and Brent Tillis. Boy, they went out and they made a splash. They go get Jalen Phillips from the Philadelphia Eagles. And then they follow that up with Devin Lloyd from the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the thing about this is that Devin Lloyd was a second-team All-Pro this past season. Probably the best individual season of any linebacker.
It's insane they're letting these guys go. It's insane, but hey,
insane.
I love it.
And the value that you got them for. You got them for $15 million a year. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 years, 45 M's, $15 million a year, great value on the dollar. Everything you could have asked for.
Please prioritize his defense, bro. That's all I wanted. Tease.
The front seven was prioritized. The trenches were prioritized. Yes. Brother, they've heard our cries. They made sure that we were fed this time.
I want to
getting Jalen Phillips for 30 M's.
Yeah.
Look, this was a guy that was fifth in pressure rate this past season. Mm-hmm. And if you look at how the Carolina Panthers lost a lot of our games, people heard me talk about it in my previous video. This will instantly help this Panthers defense. This will instantly make guys around him better. Guys like Nick Scorton, Derek Brown. My goodness, Derek Brown finally has an edge rusher for the first time since Brian Burns. These guys will all benefit greatly from Jalen Phillips' presence. And for $30 million, like I said, for the going rate for edge rushers now, with the numbers going up, you got to account for inflation. I know people are tripping off the number, and I had to tell people then, like, if you equate the number to what Brian Burns got a couple years ago, he would be making less per year than Brian Burns under that cap. But the cap rises every year. The numbers are so the money's going to change too. So don't get so caught up in the 30 million, because if Jalen Phillips can provide what he did last year for the Carolina Panthers, and I said my sweet spot for him is around 8 to 10 sacks. 8 to 10 sacks is a great number for him with the same level of pressure rate. Mm-hmm. You give me that pressure rate along with 8 to 10 sacks. I think other guys around you are eating because of that. Then this defense will take this. I think this defense can definitely skyrocket to being a top 15, hopefully a top 10 unit. You know what I'm saying? Because there just aren't a lot of holes left on this defense. You know, obviously, you want to address the nickel position, possibly in the draft. Possibly still looking for a good safety option as well. You know, you have young guys like Lathan Ransom that you're hoping to take that next step forward.
So,
but
say another line. I wouldn't be mad at another linebacker, maybe, but I mean, it puts us at a very interesting spot for the draft coming up.
Absolutely, and this is what it makes the picture a bit clearer about what you're gonna attack come draft time. Now, I can't say that I know, because I'm still gonna say best player available, right?
Correct.
I don't want to reach for a guy, because now the next step is finding an offensive lineman to go on, to go with this group for this year. I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's that many great veteran options. So you're possibly looking at the draft. I don't know if I feel like I worry about reaching. That's what I worry about now, because I worry about if you're gonna reach for a guy, and just because we took him in the first round, there's going to be first round expectations on him to be able to play and be able to contribute. And I hate the fact that you may find yourself you may find yourself expecting more of a kid that just cannot provide that. And that's what worries me now. Is the offensive line and fortifying that unit now because of Icky being down likely for the year. Losing K Mays to free agency. Is going to be figuring out that group. And it keeps me from going all in on saying the Panthers are going to win the NFC South again. It keeps me from feeling like we're going to make these huge strides forward. But, you know, I would like to hear your feelings about that.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I'm literally nervous about saying who I want the Panthers to draft. So I'm just gonna keep it simple like this here. Just get Buddy from Oregon, tight end. We're gonna keep it at that. All right, I'm just gonna say that there. But honestly, please prioritize the left side. You know what I'm saying? We want the best. We want the best for these receivers, and we want the best for this team. If we can block, it is proven. If you block for Bryce, he's gonna cook for us. Great things is gonna happen.
Cook.
Yeah. So I don't even. Didn't we just have a guy that we picked up retired? That's supposed to be the left side.
As far as you say, did we pick up a guy at tackle?
That left tackle, or somebody we had on the team.
Stone
That's what's
Forsyth.
Yeah.
People again. That's one of those where I hope that's not your starter. But it feels like the further we're getting into, free agency, it feels like he's going to become more important than what we would have liked. Mm-hmm. Luke Fortner, the center, also, that's the center that you signed to replace Kate Mays. I assume, I presume he will be the starter. But you need more depth there, boy. You need more depth, and then you start looking at I also signed Kenny Pickett, to be the backup quarterback.
Okay.
When I initially heard it, I'm like, I don't hate it. It's like it's a step forward from Andy in a sense, like it is.
You sure?
It is.
Right.
Only because of how bad Andy looked against Buffalo. Was that the game he was moving like a damn sloth out there? I'm like, damn, I'm pretty sure Andy faster than that now. Hold on. I thought Andy had more wheels. I thought Andy had more wiggle than that.
This ain't the TCU Andy, no.
No, this is not. You saw it.
Like my fire.
Hey, bro, that's the first time I saw Andy's age really show up on screen. Boy, I'm like, boy.
I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, yeah. This is bad. That was not good. Yeah, it was not good. So, yeah, no, I think grabbing Kenny Pickett, it helps. It helps.
It'll be something.
It helps. Hopefully, it'll suffice. The prayer is you don't have to see him. That's the prayer.
So please,
the prayer is
that
you don't have to see him.
Yes.
Please.
Yes. Please block.
So now I'm looking at Brant Tillis and Dan Morgan again. Please
protect Bryce.
If you can just do one more thing for me. Also signed John Mechie, former Bama receiver, from one of Bryce's former teammates. I think something that the fan base has been begging for, to get one of his former guys, that kind of receiver, really a speed, really, a guy with some wiggle, a speedster. I also will say
they beg for it until he don't produce. They beg for it. Then they're gonna turn on him if he don't produce. But
look, and to be fair, that's how it goes. That's how it should be for everybody. We want you until you ain't doing nothing. Now we don't want you. But for a 1-year deal, $1 million, cheap deal, non-consequential type of contract. If he works out, it works. If he doesn't, you lost. Nothing. No love lost. I'm not expecting wide receiver 3 production out of Buck. Like, he hasn't been that so far throughout his career. I think this is just an attempt to take a flyer on a guy that has abilities that you don't currently have in the room.
Yeah, Xavier, goddamn move your ass. Get off them damn horses and get on that damn field and do something, damn it. Shit.
And also, again, real spill though, competition for him as well. It is competition for him. It is. This is a hopeful. This is a wake up call to say, look here, dog. Like, yo.
Yeah. Better pay attention to Ocho. Whatever Ocho
saying, bro.
Pay
like
attention.
The conversation we had, I think around the Super Bowl when we were talking about, him getting on par with his quarterback. Like, you have a guy in T-Mac who's they got the Cali connection. They already knew each other. They were already working out before. You got John Mechie now, who was a former teammate of his. Played great with Bryce at quarterback. They have a prior connection. If you don't take it upon yourself to get on par with your quarterback, you're gonna be on the outside looking in. That's just the realest part of it. Like, you feel me? You're gonna be on the outside looking in. So I hope this is a wake up call for him, man. Kadoosh. Man, that's real. People really calling him this.
That ass excellent. I believe in you, dog. I'm always going, like I told Tease, any alumni from South Carolina, I'm going to believe in you regardless. I can get clowned for it. I don't care. But I am not defending you this offseason. I'm just not doing it. So
yeah, you got to show something. You got to show something.
Then I'll get back on the front lines for you. We'll get back. Me and Tease both will get back on the front lines.
Absolutely. I will. I'm gonna stay on the table, brother. I got merch. I got a T-shirt of you, bro. I can't even rock that.
This close to buying your jersey. I was this close. You don't let bullshit.
Brother. That's a hell of an investment.
It was.
I need you to understand that. But yeah, no, facts. So I mean, like, again, a lot of moves being made. Still moves to come. Like I said, Kenyon Sadiq though from Oregon, like you said, that would be the move that I would love. Right?
Absolutely.
If you can go make another free agency play, Kenyon Sadiq is the guy I want, because that's the type of impact player at that position that changes the offense. It makes offense so much easier for a quarterback when they have tight ends to go to. That's like, there are things that teams have typically when they go win Super Bowls and they're consistently at the top of their conference or the top of their division. And it's gonna typically a defense. Defense travels everywhere you go. You typically gonna keep one of those. A tight end helps for a quarterback. Absolutely. A tight end and a run game typically are the two things that make life so much easier for a quarterback. Yeah. You're relying upon Chuba and Jonathan Brooks this year to fortify the ground game after losing Rico Dowdle to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kudos to him for getting a bag. By the way, I'm happy for him that he got some. Absolutely. He finally got
well deserved bag.
Well deserved bag. But the ground game still question marks there, because Chuba to this point hasn't been elite. I think we like Chuba, and we like what he's been for this team at times, but hasn't shown us elite at that position.
I'm be honest
Jonathan
with
Brooks is the guy. Go ahead.
I wouldn't be. I think we need to give Trevor Etienne more snaps at it.
I'm with you. I'm absolutely with you. I thought there were times throughout the season where I thought it got to a point where I thought Etienne was starting to get comfortable. And he was starting to get it, but they took his touches away. But I think this year though, for sure, that like you've made multiple investments in that running back room. You got to see those guys hit. Like those guys need to hit. First of all, because you spent a second round pick on Jonathan Brooks, correct. That needs to hit.
It does.
You spent another pick on ETN because Jonathan Brooks went down with the injury. That also needs to hit, because because we can't keep wasting draft picks on this position and not getting any production out of it. So I'm hoping those two guys can do something. I believe they're going to be battling it out, though. I mean, Brooks is going to be. I think it is set up for Brooks to be the number 2 back. It is it is primed and ready for him to be the number 2 guy.
Eventually, maybe work his way to 1. But my thing is just, bro, back-to-back MCL tears, back-to-back years, dog. I mean, I don't know, though. I don't know.
A lot of questions. It's a lot of questions for sure, bro. But that's why ETN was drafted, though, because of the injuries, because he's not going to be there. We had to get another guy, and so there are other investments that can be made, man. There are other investments that can also be made into this team. But for right now, I'm happy with what Dan and Tillis have done. Still need a bit more from those guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna stop wanting it. I don't know if you got. I'm trying to do some research right now. So if you got something that you want to hit next, we can roll with it.
In regards to the Panthers,
anything on your mind? So what?
Anything in regards to the Panthers, anything like that?
Whatever. I mean, truth be told, whatever you thinking.
I think last week before the stream crash, we was getting on the athletic department for the Gamecocks, the state of the athletic department, and how
Yeah.
we feel basically with the funding, the coaching, and the direction we're going. I feel like females, despite the loss to Texas this past was it Saturday, Sunday,
So
correct?
it was, yeah, it was one of those.
Or Sunday.
Either one.
Either one. The disappointing loss there, man, and it was tough. But honestly, the female basketball team has been holding it down for our athletic department for quite some time. Yeah, for a good little minute. And it just asked me like, so the news broke out that Lamont is safe for another year. Jeremiah Donati, I could tell he's a patient man. I could tell he's an understanding man. I think the argument here is the funding. The funding for the men's basketball team is just not that great right now. And I feel like you did research on what our current funding is for the men's basketball team right now and where it stands.
Yeah, so right now our NIL budget looks like it's around $2 to $3 million. Mind you, these numbers aren't confirmed; it's only projections. But that would have us a mid-tier team. But you have teams like Kentucky that are investing heavy dollars. Obviously, this is what they do. So that whatever, cool. And you have like other teams that are investing like around like $8 million each. Again, $2 to $3 million isn't getting you any premium players. And so, I mean, I look at it right now. I look at Duke, for example. Obviously, Duke is like right now the standard of how to work your NIL and get production out of these guys. And also, they have the name and development factor into why top guys want to go there. So maybe they are the greatest of examples, but just for the mere fact that like you got to open up your checkbook to get a solid guy.
You want production.
A productive player, like an elite player, is going to cost you at least $1 million. At least $1 million. You know what I'm saying? And so if $2 to $3 million is all you're willing to invest into it, then you're gonna continuously get left behind. You start looking at the roster. You start looking at what you have. You can barely compete with Wofford at this point. I'm just keeping it a beam. Like that's where your talent level. And that's just within the state. I mean, I look at Clemson, but I just look at the boys up the road. I look at them. I mean, they just played the ACC tournament game last night against North Carolina. Unfortunately, they beat my boys, but whatever, for sure. That was cool. It was cool. But Brad Brownell has found consistency and a level of success there in a basketball conference. Like the ACC is a basketball conference. That's what they do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I just not. If you're not willing to put the money up, I just don't believe that. Whether I believe Lamont's a good coach or not, it really matters none. It's if you're not gonna put the money up to give yourself a roster, then that is also boils down to guys that you also missed and Lamont as well. And I mean, there are so many guys from the state of South Carolina. And this is a totally separate issue, but there's so many guys from the state of South Carolina.
That's what
you had Gigi Jackson, but just aside from him, he's the most obvious one, and he's the most obvious one that you were able to grab. But you also didn't put a team around that either. Like you didn't give that.
You had them coming off the bench. You had them coming off the bench, and I told fans then, like, why you got your best player? I'm sorry, 5-star that's supposed to be a lottery pick. You got him coming off the bench. Because he's questioning your coaching. I get it.
I have thoughts on the Gigi Jackson thing, and I'm like, I truthfully wish he would have just gone to Chapel Hill,
like he's supposed to. Yeah,
like he was supposed to.
He would have won there. He would have won there.
He would have won.
Stacked.
But his draft projection would have been crazy, because I mean Caleb Wilson is just killed this past year. Even though he's hurt, that's a lottery pick. You know what I'm saying? And what Gigi was projected to be, I believe Gigi still would have been easily a first rounder. He may not have been lotto, but he would have easily been a first rounder coming out of UNC. So I mean, that is what it is. But there are just a bunch of other guys he's missed. Lamont has missed, and this goes back to Frank Martin as well. Like, we have to do a better job of recruiting the state. Yeah. And we talk about it in football, but it also applies to basketball as well. Like, crazy enough, there's a lot of guys that are D1 caliber hoopers in the state of South Carolina that go elsewhere. Like, they all end up going elsewhere because the coaches in state don't look to get them. They're late to the party. It's typically based off of whether they have a cosign or an offer from some other schools, and that's kind of how recruiting goes with at a lot of places where like teams will look at you, but like them the only offers he got, like he only got offers from like Wofford, Furman.
Yeah,
we'll pass. You know what I'm saying?
I really think the tone setter that really helped out Frank Martin, especially with that 2017 team, was keeping Sedarius doing well. I think Sedarius doing well from Rock Hill.
Sedarius is from Lancaster. You had PJ from the Columbia area.
Yeah.
Justin Mackey from the Columbia area. A lot of guys on that team that were from the States. Damn near from the city itself.
Almost wanted.
You know what I'm saying? So, there's no. I don't think it's by accident that those guys ended up doing what they did.
I mean, hell, PJ Dad was the coach at Spring Valley. PJ Dad's the coach. So I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a guy and it's funny, man. Shout out my frat brother, you know what I'm saying, Justin Mackey. But you know what I'm saying? You talking about his dad's BJ Mackey, former Carolina great.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was he was Mr. Basketball in South Carolina. Every player of the year. So, like, keeping that in-house. You know what I'm saying? Sendarius being who he was. So I can't remember all his accolades, but I know he was killing out of Lancaster. You know what I'm saying? Like, keeping all those guys in-house. Like that. You got, bro, it starts with home first. It always starts with home.
There's there was some elite hoopers in the state, man. Like, especially up here in like the Greenville area, man.
Talk about it.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to my boy Randall Shaw. I'm pretty sure you know about the Hillcrest boys. Them Hillcrest boys are so. Them Hooker boys lethal, bro. T Hook, Randall Shaw. What's my boy name? Trace Smith. I think he was like highly recruited, like looked at before, all them boys, them Hookers boys, even my boy, even my guys that I went to school with in Woodmont. My boy Adebayo Booker. He might be a Tim Duncan so much, like just like fundamental. Like he was like so fundamentally like with basketball and everything like that. And then my boy Xavier Kelly, Mr. 1000, bro played on the varsity team since 8th grade, bro. Like, he got 1,000 points, high school, But I think that's really where like Lamont really just gotta like take it back to, bro. Like look at some guys back at home. We not known for height, you know what I'm saying, which is cool. So that's why you really gotta go out of state, to try to find some guys.
There are players here, you know what I'm saying. That's the main point is there are guys here that can hoop. They go to other schools and they go kill. Yeah. You need to be on the phones. Like I'm gonna be so for real. Any guy that had to leave the state of South Carolina and go hoop somewhere else and had to go kill, get on the phone.
Yeah.
Get on the phone. Try to get these guys to come back to the crib. Recruit these guys earlier. I think that's gonna look. Here's the thing, right? Like we know it's tough in the NIL era to keep guys.
Yeah.
But I believe I do truly believe if you are recruiting these guys early, you are making your presence felt within the state, that these guys will have. I think these guys will stick around. I mean, at least look at Shane Beamer. Look what he's been able to do. He's been the guys he was in on early, and made his presence felt. These guys stick around. So I think you have to at least try that method.
It's crazy you say that. You remember? I know there's another name that you remember. I think he hooped around your area. LJ Peak.
LJP, he went to Georgetown. Played at Gaffney High School. Cold. But like, how do you let this guy get out of the state?
That's it.
This pre-NIL area and everything too. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I get it. Georgetown is a hoop school. That's what they do. That's all they do there. But like, again, like, it's crazy to me that obviously we've seen a bunch of guys leave the state, and that's the part for me where it's like.
John Morant, right?
John Morant, bro. John Morant, and goes to Murray State.
State, yeah. I ain't know no, I ain't know much about Murray State until he just showed out in that tournament, dog.
Like, I've heard of the school. I've merely heard of it. But, like, a guy from Sumter going all the way out to...
Yeah.
That don't make no sense. Now, I think that was a great fit for him and gave him opportunity to be able to play early and develop and, get on the floor.
But it's crazy. I think Frank Martin, with the 2017, you don't think Frank Martin just used that like, hey, you see? You know what I'm saying?
Frank missed on a lot of guys too, bro. Frank also didn't get a lot. There's a lot of guys from the state that left that Frank did. Yeah.
Zion, I knew it would have been impossible. I love that he tried. I love that he tried, though. I love that Frank tried, but we knew Zion was going to do it. We all knew. Like,
there's a certain caliber of talent that's like, I get it, bro. I get it. Like, especially with basketball. Like, here's the thing. You can go kill anywhere and get drafted. Like, if you're that guy, you're that guy regardless. Yeah. But, because CMB, for example, Colin Murray Bulls, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're one of them.
AC, played at AC Flora, right there in Columbia, killed, gets drafted. We got drafted like 12th overall.
Yeah, to Toronto.
So if you're the guy, if you're that guy, you're that guy. It will not matter. I feel like, but it is. It is.
I think somebody actually went to the game and watched him. Like, hey, CMB is like, he's like that. Like, he's gonna be one of them.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, that's a fact though. That's a fact. So we end up hitting that. I'm sorry. No.
Football.
Oh shit. Oh, yeah. Football. Yeah. Well, what do you want to talk about with football? What is exactly that you want to hit with football to you?
Honestly, damn, man. I brought the topic up, and then it's tough. Like, all right. Like, I respect the moves that Beamer is making. It's just the woes with the injuries and everything like that. It's just what's killing us and everything. Like, I honestly, I guess I hate that I brought the topic up, honestly. I guess it's wait and see for.
Look, let's talk about it. Okay. So with the injuries, obviously Jacarius Peak, transfer tackle from North Carolina State, injured during a team activity, 3-on-3 hoops. Again, something that Beam has done since he's been here. Again, one of those just unfortunate things. It feels like when you hear my starting tackle is injured playing basketball. I am irate. As a fan, I'm initially irate. Yeah. I get it. Look, it's team bonding, and this is a guy transferring to a new team, trying to get to know his teammates, trying to build that camaraderie. So guys are gonna want to be out there, but I gotta think. I just gotta think that, hey, maybe let's do something else. Maybe let's play checkers together, y'all. Maybe let's, man. maybe let's just do bowling. Maybe let's have you ever thought about that? Let's say, laser tag.
And that's the point I was trying to get across to. I forgot.
I know the guy who you were talking to. Who you were talking to. But both points were valid. Like, correct. Your point is protect your investment. That's not a crazy take, y'all. I don't know why that would come across as crazy. Protect the investment. What are we talking about? And yes, guys get treated with special treatment. I don't know why that is like an insane thing to think either. Like, hey, if you've ever been on a team, you know good and damn well the starting quarterback, the star receiver, the star defensive lineman, they get treated much differently than a reserve. Nowhere, we are not equal. In a locker room, we are not equal. I don't give a damn what y'all think. We may be we all can kick it after practice and everything. Like, we are equals. Like, we are peers. We're friends. The coaches do not treat us like equals. You're lying to yourself. It's any level of athletics. There is a hierarchy. Yeah. Yes. My star player will not be subjected to some of this stuff that my reserves would be. Like, if you're a walk-on, practice squad.
That. Yeah, absolutely. Come on. You're out there. Whoa, go play. Yeah, go play.
Go out there and be this crash dummy for me. We know how it goes. Like, what are you talking about? Yes. But I also understand that, a guy wanted to participate in team bonding activities. But it's not his fault. I gotta look to the coach. I gotta look to the coach and say, like, dog, hey, look, I get this is what you've done.
But sit your ass down.
Bring it down. Bring it down. Dodgeball. Something else. Whatever. Something else that just and I know you can get injured doing anything. It's just unfortunate. And a lot of this is really just a series of unfortunate events because we're so irritated because of how last year went. So everybody's very high-strung right
pissed.
now. We are very irritated.
Pissed,
very irked about how things have gone thus far. So you have people you have fans that are just irritable. We're irritable, dog. We were there in Atlanta.
We're ready. We
were getting
that first drive. We was ready to go toe to toe with anybody.
Y'all had to have heard how crazy me and Ace were talking. We were talking so crazy off them cutwaters. You know what I'm saying?
With $20 in our pocket, only 20.
You feel me?
Show you the budget.
It was such a great day. It was such a great day.
Yeah.
From start to finish. That we were just so overfilled pause with joy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Ready. That we just knew that this was gonna this was gonna be great.
This is a great year.
I know this is it. I know it. I feel it in here, y'all. And then the South Carolina State game happened. And we lost all of it. It all went out the window. We knew it then. We were in the chat. We said, oh, boy. Y'all.
Fans, understand. And this is no knock at any of the SC State brothers down there.
No, I love it. I love South Carolina State. Support y'all boys. Support y'all boys through and through.
But when our good brother, my brother T's frat brother, Chandisberry, looking like the best coach out there. He looked like the best coach for the first 2 quarters. And then we realized we got depth, we got better talent. That's when the separating started to happen. But
I can't even say it was only just the first 2 quarters. It really, truly only was Vakari Swain that saved us.
Listen, SC State D-line bullied them boys. All them 4 stars, all them bullied. I'm looking like me and T. Smoke said Vanderbilt about to kill us.
They about to kill us.
That's exactly what we said. Kick our ass. This is
raps. Look. If I was the feds, I'd leak the chat right now and show y'all what we was talking about. But you know what I'm saying?
Vandy is going to kill us.
That's what we said.
This ain't a good year. And then we just look so undisciplined, and that's really like the second thing, minus staying healthy. We want these guys to look disciplined this year, man. All these false start, all these pre-snap penalties, come on, guys. What are we doing?
And I hope that changes with having Kendall Briles as the OC now. I hope the guys are able to just be able to go play free. I hope it's less thinking and more action. Just go. I hope Norris is able to play free. I hope Norris is able to stay upright. You know what I'm saying?
He's
active. Quarterback clean.
He's active with them, and he got our guys wearing GoPros, bro. I mean, this is different. This is very different. Look,
I think this is a breath of fresh air compared to what we've had in the Beamer era. I think the failed attempts at trying to implement this pro style NFL, stuff and all. Do what's best for these guys in terms of how they can play right now. Because we're not getting production out of these guys. And Norris, for a guy that was supposed to be a day one, bona fide, franchise altering type of pick, he can't have another year of 4-8, 5-7. He can't have another year of that. That just can't. That cannot happen. So again, the reality of it is that I want these guys to be able to play free. I want a more college friendly system, and hopefully Kendall Briles provides that for South Carolina this year. I mean, ultimately, we know we got talent on the roster. I think they did good things in the portal.
It's a very talented roster. This actually, I'm just looking at it it's a good team.
It's still talent.
Defense too, like the D line still look good. The transfer from UT, which you did a right move, brother. You left that corruption up there in Knoxville, and I'm glad you came down here. And I will be at the game. I am going to be, bro. I'm being there. Oh yes, The funeral food is so good. You forget who died. Damn it, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. Damn it.
Hey, bro,
I don't give a damn. There's 2 games. You better fucking win. There's 2 games. 2 games. I don't care about anything else. There's 2 games you better win.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say that. I'm leaving it at that.
Okay, you're gonna leave
UT
it at that.
Junior,
Oh,
UT Junior, and them people in Pickens County. You better act like y'all play. Y'all better play like y'all got some sense in them 2 games. Them other ones, y'all better figure it out.
yeah.
Them 2,
Nah, you ain't wrong.
we hate orange. All my homies hate orange. All my homies hate orange.
On me, we bang on orange every time we see it. Oh God. Hey,
But one last thing. One last thing. How you feel about the O-line coach clapping back at that one fella that was clowning us about our techniques and stuff like that? How you feel on that, bro?
I like the implementation of the drill. I like to see how the drill translates to the field, and that's all that matters. Bro, I don't like, fam. Nobody. I said, bro, unless you're a former offensive lineman, unless you've been in the coaching profession, I'm not knocking what these guys are doing. I know typically when guys show you a drill, they'll typically show you how this translates to game and how it translates to the field. It's all about stacking the techniques and all of these things that go into your footwork or when you're out on the field. He showed proof of concept. I'm cool with it. I mean, clap back if you want. I mean, I think it was cool. I think it was a cool moment for everybody to see like what this actually does. Like what I care less about the fan interaction. Like, there's so many people that are just talking just to talk. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? I like when you can check somebody though. I do believe as much shit as I'm able to talk and people like us are able to talk to these guys, they should be able to clap back. And if they can sit there and show us something, like I'm not talking to just talk shit. I want you like if there's something I don't know, show me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And for sure, I think for educational purposes, hell yeah, great. I think great to see that put out there to see like, hey, look, bro, I'm not just doing shit. We ain't just out here just spinning our wheels.
I love it.
We really
I love the
response.
Shit. I love the response every
Absolutely.
second. I think you need to clap back on more of these haters. Clap back. Hey, O-line coach, I forgot your name. Do it some more, bro. Do it some more. And I need to see. I need to see some helmets knocked off. I need to see some pancakes. I need to see all that. If I see one, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna do it for me, Tease. Who we got first? Kent State.
Yeah.
If I see a repeat of South Carolina State, if Kent State, I highly doubt it. I think Sassy State got some boys. But if I see
I think South Carolina State has more talent than Kent State.
Absolutely. I think they can go toe-to-toe. But I will say, but listen. If Kent State push, Norris might not get on 1 sec. I'm gonna say that shit. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I swear for God, my quarterback better not get touched.
Norris might have the cleanest damn jersey that game.
I swear for God, my quarterback better not get touched.
I bet I'll buy it unless it's a QB design, QB. I really don't want a lot of QB runs. Not against no damn Kent State and not against no damn Towson.
Nah, hell no. No, we should not do that.
I would say I pray Pete be ready for Mississippi State because that's a test. That if y'all think Mississippi State is a walkthrough, you are sadly mistaken.
I tapped in. Yeah, saw they did at Arizona State last year.
Yeah,
that's with Jordan Tyson. That was with the quarterback. Like they brought the boy out of Mississippi State what they had. Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
I guess we'll end up with some NFL free agency, man. The Max Crosby trade. The Max Crosby trade fell through.
Yeah. They
said they didn't like something on the physical. And I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. I know what this means, bro. I know what this means. What it was is that we don't like how much we spent to get Buddy. So we kind of want to. We just want to get rid of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, whatever we can do to get out of this, let's do that.
I guess they forgot Trey Henderson one out. I guess they forgot Trey Henderson one out of Cincinnati. So
right. So I'm like, I'm like, oh, we can get Trey Henderson and we can keep our picks. That was very simple. That's simply what happened. Nothing too complex about this. They just buyer's remorse. Max Crosby is the better player. But if I can get this guy for a little bit less on the dollar and I can keep my draft picks, then I'm gonna do it. So
yeah.
I understand that move. So Trent McDuffie being traded from the Kansas City Chiefs. to the Los Angeles Rams, then being made the highest paid corner. Credit to him. Trent McDuffie's been one of the best corners in the game since he's been drafted. Very productive guy.
Why the Chiefs ain't want to keep him? That's stupid.
Money. Times are getting rough over there in Kansas City. Times are getting rough. And just I look at what they've done across the board and the guys that they've lost, and it feels much more like a rebuild over there. I think Isaiah Pacheco's gone. I think a few other names are also gone.
They got Kenneth Walker though.
He signed Kenneth Walker. They're not, bro. Them boys ain't doing shit. They ain't nothing. I mean, ain't no Patty M. No Pat Mahomes this year. Like,
they're bringing about what they bringing in an outstanding Tyreek Hill. Think about bringing him in. I don't know.
If I'm him though, I'll be so for real, bro. If I'm Tyreek Hill, I'm not gonna lie.
Go to the Titans like everybody else. Follow that route. You know what that means.
Yeah.
You know what that means to go to the Titans or Ravens. You know what time it is.
You do know what that means, bro. All right. But truth be told, I had thought about the Tyreek Hill move even for Carolina at a point. Like I know he's coming off of a major knee injury. Yeah. So, but I mean, just to try to add some type of weaponry. But it's been odd. It's been an odd offseason for the Kansas City Chiefs. It just feels like they're punting on this current iteration of themselves, trying to save money where they can. I mean, credit to the Rams though. The Rams always seem to find a way to do this. I think the Rams have been one of the best teams in terms of, no, we're gonna go for it. We're going. Like, we're not waiting. We ain't F a draft pick, F whatever y'all boys think how this is supposed to go. We're gonna go for it. And they've been successful doing it. Like you were just in the NFC Championship game this past season. Yeah. Like, you got one more year with Stafford, and this is the end for him. Go all in.
Last dance. This last dance.
Yeah, this is the last dance for him.
With Stafford.
Yeah.
Hey, matter of fact, who they got first round picks this year, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Shit. See them going receiver. I mean, defense. They defense good. The defense already there.
No, facts. I mean,
maybe
that's
a running
my
back.
thing.
Either running back or somebody on offense they're gonna grab.
Yeah, absolutely.
How you feel about this other pickup? Tua is in the NFC South, man. Tua, man, with the mighty Falcons.
Hey, yo, son. Ugh. Like for Matt Ryan, right? Like, fans were so geeked. Their fans were so geeked when Matt Ryan got hired as the president of football operations and whatnot. But then for your first two moves to be Kevin Stefanski and now Tua Tagovailoa as your quarterback option.
You missing another key part, but I don't want to turn this into CNN. But his first day, literally James Pierce crashed out the first day.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I told my homie this. He a Falcons fan. I said, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I love when my ops have bad leadership. It's so much easier. Like they have a great roster. That's the crazy part. Like, I think nobody in the South is saying that Atlanta's not talented. We all know Bijan, Kyle Pitts, Drake London, James Pierce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they've hit AJ Terrell. They've hit on a lot of the draft picks. A lot of the guys
Walker, if that clicks, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, hopefully.
Yeah,
not hopefully, but
right.
Not hopefully.
But you know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
Like a lot of the productive players are guys that they drafted. So that it tells you how great they've been at drafting. But like, to have all of these players and to not sniff a playoff, your drop's now longer than ours now in terms of years of missing the playoffs. So I mean,
keep it going.
Facts. I love this for us. Love this for me.
Keep it going.
We deserve this. But yeah, no, it's tough. It's tough. And here's the thing: it's not. Kevin Stefanski though is a tough one to sell fans on. He's not a terrible coach. It's just that when the last impression was what you did in Cleveland with Shedeur Sanders, that is tough. That I'm gonna be mad. Disgusting. I'm gonna be upset too. I'm tight. But also, you rather. I don't know how great the class was of new head coaching signings anyway. I mean, talking about like,
I think the only
Pittsburgh hired a retread McCarthy. You hired Stefanski. I don't think there was a young like aspiring signing that like people were like in love with this year.
Robert Saleh maybe in Titans. I mean,
Yeah.
let's give that another shot. I think he's just going to Jets 2.0 maybe. I mean, somebody got a quarterback. He got a quarterback. He got a quarterback.
He got a quarterback. I didn't like, but I said the same thing though. I said I don't see what you're gonna do differently. You still have so much work to do with that roster to turn it around. You don't have a lot of talent over there, but like
it feels similar to us when we got Bryce Young. Finally got a quarterback. Boy, how we gonna flip? The GM got to work overtime. Yeah.
Like at what cost? Kyler Murray signing with the Minnesota Vikings. Love it for him. Love it for them. That fan base. Love it for Kyler Murray. Love it for Justin Jefferson as well.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about this is that like for Kevin O'Connell, I thought the drafting of J.J. McCarthy was like terrible. That felt like it felt like
rush.
I'm gonna say this. It felt like ego. It felt like I trust my system so much that I can take this guy who was a game manager at the collegiate level and make him into a solid NFL guy. Like, I don't know what the plan was for J.J. McCarthy. I don't like there's no way people watched J.J. McCarthy play at Michigan and saw elite level whatever. Like he hadn't even I just didn't. I didn't see it. Michigan for damn sure didn't see it because they didn't let him do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like
won a natty. That's it.
Won a natty, but he won a natty because of Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards. It wasn't because of defense, not that he didn't do anything. That defense, bro, I'm just not buying into what they were trying to sell me on with J.J. McCarthy.
Do you think it was the cloud of Harbaugh? Do you think the Harbaugh was like, hey, look, just I don't know, bro. Do you think it was Harbaugh? Like, just I'm pretty sure he's still respected. He's so respected in the NFL. So
yes, Harbaugh is very, very much respected. I also think that coming off of the heels of Brock Purdy, I think that also made people believe things. The NFL's a copycat league. It'll make you believe that okay, we can do this. Like they did that, we can also do this. But the rarity is that typically guys that are taken in the 5th or 6th round, they don't do this. Like they're typically taken there for a reason. And that caliber of player that all of a sudden popped off is not the new norm. He is a one of one. Mm-hmm. There ain't too many guys that do what he did coming from that position. He is a one of one. It's singularity, not the norm. He's the exception, not the rule. That's one of those things where I think people just get it horribly wrong at. And you see what you just got. And you did this in the midst of Justin Jefferson's prime. So like that's the even more damning part. Like you did it in the middle of his prime. That is, ooh boy. I know he was beside himself on draft night. I know.
I mean, you can tell he pissed off because he even I want to get subliminal at this point. He blasting J.J. McCarthy like, yeah, he sucks. Like if you have a quarterback that know how to, on Fortnite playing the game, like. Hey, they was like, hey, put J.J. McCarthy in the chair. Like, nah, I'm not adding that, man. Like, I'm just, I want that they follow each other on Instagram. They can't follow. Like, he not messing with bro. Like, he not messing with bro. Like, come on, give me a quarterback, dog. I'm leaving. Like, it's basically that simple. Like,
absolutely though, bro. Like you say, get it right. Like I said, I think it's a great position for him to be in. I like Kyler Murray, bro. I like his talent. I like the idea of what he could be. Let's see if he can play within the system. O'Connell, the one that I will say about their head coach is that he's been able to make things work with backup quarterbacks, guys that we didn't think could make it work. Like in Sam Darnold, the Sam Darnold resurgence, like though it started in San Fran, it happened in Minnesota. That's where we saw proof of concept that you can do it with a guy like Sam Darnold. So again, different types of quarterbacks. This is a unique guy in terms of the types of guys that he's come across, but absolutely a guy that I believe can be something. And in a division right now that is that is kind of that's open. I mean, you got a young Chicago team that started to, run into form, but you have a Detroit team that's losing pieces now. I mean the things ain't looking as pretty as it used to be over there. A Green Bay team that right now we all have questions about Jordan Love and whether he can take that next step and get them over the hump. It's still wide open for you. So,
Man,
I mean,
speaking of that, one quick Malik Willis to the Dolphins. How you feeling, bro?
awful. God, that is not great at all.
Really?
Well, no. Okay, look, it's not great for him because you're not gonna do anything.
He only got Jalen
Who's
Waddle.
there?
He only got Jalen Waddle.
And A-Chain. Now who else?
Who's their coach? Wait, because McDaniel. Oh,
See what I'm saying?
who's their coach? Who the
Now
hell
look,
coach?
I understand. I don't know who Man, hold on. Let me ask AI.
Who the hell is a coach?
Who is hold on. Who is the Miami Dolphins head coach? Hold on. Yeah, we have Jeff Hafley.
The fuck? I mean, excuse me.
Yeah, former defensive coordinator for the Green Bay Packers from 2024, 2025.
Okay.
Makes sense why Malik Willis, you know what I'm saying?
Is there.
Malik
All
Willis
right.
got it was like 3 years, $67 million, $45 million guaranteed. For Malik Willis, I completely understand it. It's a good for everybody involved. It's good value because this is a low end starter contract, low risk, possibly high reward for Malik Willis. A chance to $45 million secured in your bank account.
Yeah,
I ain't knocking that.
this is a similar deal we did for Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's good value. It's good value in it. What do you do in the draft? Are you going wide receiver? I don't know what their needs are. I would have to know more about what their needs are in particular. I just hate that I don't believe this is going to work because I believe Malik Willis had earned the opportunity for a good situation. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that like Minnesota wasn't going to pay him that type of money with still having J.J. McCarthy on the as a first round pick and paying him that money. You sign Kyler Murray for a vet minimum.
Yeah.
So it made sense. I'm glad Malik Willis got his payday. That's why I'm happy.
I think it's well deserved, especially that game against Baltimore last year. I'm like, bro, he's looking like the better quarterback.
Yeah. There were questions. There the questions. There ain't been enough shown from Jordan Love to be like, oh, he's good, he's secure. Like, oh, all right.
Yeah, Jordan Love threw too many subs for me. I mean, especially with the Panthers, he threw a
public, you know what I'm saying? Public buffalo chicken tender, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Philly cheesesteak, you know what I'm saying? Pastrami on rye, all the sandwiches, all the sandwiches getting thrown for shit show. You know what I'm saying?
Need it.
I gotta think. What are any other free agency moves that were like? DJ Moore getting traded to the Buffalo Bills.
Yep. As he was getting traded, Curtis Samuel out the damn door. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. They always, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But good move for Buffalo. You need to go find a wide receiver one. DJ Moore is a wide receiver one. To varying degrees. What do you think? I mean, as far as like, what do you think? What type of wide receiver one do you think he is? I mean, like he isn't an elite wide receiver one, but he is a good wide receiver.
Khalil Shakir is definitely. I mean,
yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. I think that along with Khalil Shakir, like, yeah. I mean, hopefully Keon Coleman materializes into something.
And we got two. Yeah, him and our boys supposed to be working out together. So hopefully everything works out. Ocho, you got some work to do, Ocho. You got some work to do.
Feel me? Work it out, but
work out with some monks. Work out, it worked for Wemby. So I mean, work out with some monks.
Please,
Kevin Garnett. Find Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett don't have nothing to do with football. Work out with Kevin Garnett too. Yeah, do all of that. Five Rashawn McCants, you know what I'm saying? Rashawn McCants will work out with y'all, bro, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Kobe's 81. God, nobody. Hey, what? Hey, damn, man. Hey, bro. All right, so I don't know any. I can't think of any other free agency moves aside from those. that stuck out to me. Like I said, I was worried about Kansas City. I was worried. I like what the Rams did.
Yeah.
I like what we did. I'm gonna say something though. Because I just got into an argument at work about this. And I wish D was here. And if I had enough gumption, I'd call him right now. I don't know if he's doing something with work right now though. If Shai Gilgeous-Alexander were to win the regular season MVP, the finals, and the finals MVP in a full sweep, meaning he would have 2 rings, 2 MVPs, and 2 finals MVPs. Does that not warrant us to jump him over some current day legends that we currently have in the game?
List them out. Who?
So the guys that I'm talking about when I say current day legends, LeBron is in outstanding status. LeBron's in that rarefied air with Jordan. They out of this world. They ain't even. We don't even talk about
out of stratosphere. Kobe too. They all out of stratosphere.
Kobe too. Kobe too in my book is also out of this stratosphere. You talk about KD, Curry, Giannis, Joker. These are the guys.
For sure.
These are
KD
for sure.
KD for sure for me.
That's, you know what I'm saying? I got pushback on that one.
Curry.
You know what I'm saying?
Not Curry yet. No.
So
look, Curry.
So if he were to clean sweep, I'm putting him over Joker and Giannis today.
Correct. Okay. I'm with that.
If he again, this is all contingent upon whether he clean sweeps this thing. He's got to win it. He's got to do it all. Got to do it all. If he leaves something on the table, then we got to come back to this next year and we got to see what's happening.
Try it again. Okay.
But for me, my argument with Steph Curry is that Steph Curry, for everything that he's accomplished, 4 rings can't be disputed. 2 MVPs, 1 unanimous, can't be disputed. A Finals MVP can't be disputed. When we get to this point when we're talking about these guys in this rarefied air, we got to split hairs and we gotta nitpick. And my nitpick would be that, damn, 4 rings, 1 Finals MVP. You've been there you got 4 of them things, and you've only been the best player on your team once.
Mm-hmm.
And prior to that Boston Celtics series, what would we say then? Like prior to that happening, Jordan
Poole played a big role when he played the Celtics, and I say before him going to,
but Steph was by far the best man on the floor each and every night, and it was bona fide. And KD snatching 2 of them things from you hurt you. It hurt your legacy bad.
It was ugly. Everybody hated it.
It's ugly. Everybody hated KD for going there, but KD did what he was supposed to do. If you were gonna go there, you got to be the best player on the floor, and he was. It is what it is, and then not getting that first one, hurt you bad. It definitely hurt you bad, and again, it's to everyone's prerogative to whether you want to say, well, he should have gotten it. It's Andre Iguodala. It's whatever. Steph Curry was still the best player in that series. Even though the best player in that series was LeBron James on the losing side, I'm not even going to acknowledge that because losing players don't get it. It just that ain't how it goes.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, for me, only having the 1 Finals MVP, if Shai were to have 2 Finals MVPs, match you with 2 MVPs total. Yeah, for me, he's in a different conversation because like the conversation he would be a part of would be guys that have clean sweep. He's already a part of that conversation, doing it 1 time. There are only 3 guys that have done it multiple times. Can you guess who those 3 guys may possibly be?
That won an MVP, a Finals,
and a Finals MVP, all in the same year.
Oh, Jordan's won for sure.
Jordan's won. Jordan did it 4 times.
Okay, yeah, Jordan's won for sure.
Kobe didn't do it. Kobe never did it. Kobe only has 1 MVP.
Oh, well, LeBron,
and he didn't win it. He won it in 2008. Went to the finals that year. Had he won the finals, he would have been a part of that list. But LeBron is also the other guy that's a part that's on that list.
So that's two.
So you see where I'm going with this. The third guy, for those who don't know, is Larry Bird. Larry Bird did it twice.
Okay.
So again, if SGA were to do this twice, the company you're a part of, just in doing it twice, puts you in the conversation with two names, two ghosts. You know what I'm saying? Two names people will be chasing for the eternity of while this game is being played until somebody else comes and does it. You know what I'm saying? That's my only thing is that, like, damn. So like he would be in this rarefied air with guys that have done this. So you're talking about Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not supposed to consider
that.
It's impressive. It's at least worth considering. And I'm like, hold on now. He doing things that guys that we're talking about haven't done yet.
Ain't done yet.
You know what I'm saying? Like it to me it's on the table. I ain't saying me personally. Am I putting them over him? Hell yeah, I'm already. Move. Go ahead, move. Somebody got to go up because somebody. If he does this, somebody got to move out the way. That's the uncomfortable conversation people are not willing to have.
I'll hate to do this, and they won multiple. They got more. I had to put them over Timmy, Tony Parker, and Manu, because they all got 4 together. Well, 5. Excuse me, 5 together.
Yeah.
So
and Timmy's on that list too of people that done it once. Timmy done it once. That full, that clean sweep. He's done it.
Yeah, I was about to say Tim. I was like, Tim. I ain't know.
He just hasn't done it multiple times. That's the thing.
Okay, I got you.
That's the thing. My thing is, if the guys that have done it multiple times, you see how quickly we go from facts to this.
Yeah.
You look at these names that have done it multiple times, like, oh buddy, because it's the same reason why. The same reason why Kobe is always typically the third guy in that conversation when you talk about Jordan, LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like he's typically the third guy, or he's not even in the conversation at all for a lot of people. Like you know what I'm saying? But for me, if I'm ranking those 3, then somebody got to be third, and I know who my third is. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Respect. You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I just think that if SGA were to clean sweep and we can get up out of here, somebody's got to move. Somebody's getting moved. So like somebody's gonna have to get moved out of the way for this.
Damn, already I feel like SGA is so young, man. Still, like,
he is, but that's the thing too.
Yeah,
but you know what though? That's the beauty in this, because you remember people called Jordan the GOAT before he ever won a thing. And if people can do that, then I can stand on the table and say, crown, now, today. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's all assumption. It's all assumption. It's all opinionated. Ain't nothing factual. You know what I'm saying? I have my facts that I follow and my criteria. You can have your facts and your criteria that you follow. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's cool. But like, I'm just, for a guy that's been averaging a 30 ball for the last 3-4 years, you know what I'm saying, clean swept it last year. Should probably be sitting on 2 of them things right now. Truth be told, you feel me?
Who knocked them out the year before?
Like, Joker got him.
Denver.
Joker's third. Oh, sorry, you talking about not about the playoffs? So Luka got him. Not last year, but the year before last. Like en route to them going to the championship and losing
Dallas did go.
Luka got him, and then I think the year before.
Who did Dallas see that? Who did Dallas see? Oh, that's Celtics. That's the one the Celtics won. That's right.
Yeah, that's the one the Celtics won.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't remember who they lost to the year before that, but yeah,
I know Denver went to one of them and played the Heat, which was crazy. That was like
they may have gotten OKC out of
there. That was Eric's masterclass coaching that year. Nobody told us on that.
Sponsor got a couple of
masterclass
that year and the bubble.
Yeah, that was a masterclass coaching. That he coached his ass off. Yeah, he coached his ass off.
But man. My only statement to everybody is that, like, hey, if these things were to happen, can we not have the conversation?
Well,
To me, they're at least eye to eye. If you ain't got them up, you ain't got to put nobody got to put them over. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that for me. They at least eye to eye. They at least looking at each other right here, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this here and I'm gonna end it right here, man.
Oh my God!
We will never know because once them Thunder see my Spurs, it's get the hell out of here, go home. Over with. Por Vita. Learn the Alamo. We're gonna get our lick back on the Denver Nuggets. It's okay. It's all right. We running the table in the playoffs. Bookmark this. Bookmark this right now. I am stating my claim that my Spurs, it is March 13th, 9:41 a.m. Well, 9:42 now. Year of our Lord. My Spurs are championship contenders, and I don't care. I'm saying it right now, and I'm in it right here. Dang it.
Boy, it's been Jim Dropper Sports. We got A. Smith. Hey, bro, it's Jim Dropper Sports. I'm your host, Shanti Stewart. But we out of here.